Hello, listeners. Welcome to Medical Facts. Today, we'll be looking at how to use long-acting insulin to stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the day. So, as we all know, insulin is for diabetes, and it was recently discovered that there is a long-acting insulin that can help stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the day with just 1 or 2 shots. Fast-acting insulin replaces the surge of insulin that a healthy pancreas would release at mealtime. In contrast, long-acting insulin may mix the low-level flow of insulin normally released between meals and overnight. In this way, long-acting insulin works to establish a healthy baseline. That is a healthy baseline blood sugar level for the body to walk around. Well, in this article, we'll be looking at how to use the long-acting insulin, the amount to use, how it works, different types of the long-acting insulin, and alternatives to ingestion. The long-acting insulin cannot be delivered in pill form because it works, or it will be broken down in the body. Instead, it can be injected into the fat tissue under the skin. From here, it can gradually be released in the bloodstream. For the delivery method, according to the National Institution of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, there are few ways to deliver long-acting insulin. These are 1. Needle and syringe. A dose of insulin is drawn from a vial into a syringe. Different types of insulin must not be mixed in the same syringe. The second method is pen. This can be loaded with a cartridge containing a pre-measured dose or pre-filled with insulin and discarded after use. And then the third method is injection port. A short tube is inserted into the tissue beneath the skin. Insulin can be delivered using either a syringe or a pen. This only requires the skin to be punctured when the tube needs to be replaced. For how to give this long-acting syringe, well, you can inject it into the abdomen, upper arms, or thighs. Abdomen injections deliver insulin into the blood most quickly. The process takes a little more time from the upper arms and is even slower from the thighs. It is important to stay consistent with general injection area, but the exact injection site should be rotated frequently. Repeat injections at the same spot on the same skin can cause lumps to develop under the skin, making it harder for the insulin to work. Now, for dosage, each type of long-acting insulin has its own suggested dose. These vary depending on whether the diabetes is type 1 or type 2, as well as for people who have never used insulin before. When a person is starting to use new insulin, it is recommended that they begin with a smaller percentage of the target dose. This is so that the body has time to adapt to the drug. That dosage is then gradually increased under the guidance of a doctor. Long-acting insulin dosage may also be adjusted if diet or amount of daily physical activity changes, or if a person becomes ill. This is because these factors all affect blood sugar levels. Adjustments can also be made to address any negative reactions to insulin, such as weight gain. Finding the ideal long-acting insulin regimen is a trial and error process that requires careful monitoring of blood sugar levels. Looking at how long-acting insulin works, according to the American Diabetes Association, the period that long-acting insulin works for differs from insulin that is fast-acting in three main ways. 1. The onset. How quickly a dose of insulin begins to work. Short and rapid-acting insulin starts to lower blood sugar levels within 5 to 30 minutes. Long-acting insulin takes effect several hours after injection. The second is peak time, when a dose of insulin has its strongest effect. Rapid and short-acting insulin peaks at around 1 to 3 hours after injection. Long-acting insulin do not have a peak time. It works to lower blood sugar levels at a fairly stable rate throughout the day. Number 3, duration. How long the effects of an insulin injection last. 4. Fast-acting insulin that controls blood sugar levels for only a few hours. Now, long-acting insulin can work for around 24 hours or more, depending on drug type. Long-acting insulin cannot stabilize post-meal blood sugar spikes, so it is usually necessary for people with type 1 diabetes to supplement their long-acting insulin regimen. They can do this by injecting short-acting or rapid-acting insulin directly before eating. Now, the different types of long-acting insulin. When scientists create long-acting insulin, they changed the structure of natural insulin. This is so that it can be absorbed into the bloodstream more gradually. The United States Food and Drug Administration explained that there are 3 forms of long-acting insulin currently on the market. 1. Dedamine. 2. Glargine. 3. Diglodeng. I'm probably not pronouncing them right, but they are spelled. The first one is spelled DETEMIR. The second one is GLARGINE. The third one is DEGLUDEC. Below is a summary detailing how each one of these work. Now, the first one, dedamine, this insulin works over the course of the day. Here are some additional details about how it works. For the duration time, it's about 18 to 24 hours. Administration can be taken once or twice daily at the same time each day. And the brand name is Levomai. Now the second one, Glargin or Glargin. When injected, glargine forms clusters in the fatty acid beneath the skin. These clusters break down slowly so that small amounts of insulin are released into the bloodstream gradually. For the duration time is up to 24 hours. Administration taken once daily at the same time each day. And the brand names are Lantus, Torgiro, and Basaglar. Now the third type is Diglodec. Let me repeat that. Diglodec. This type of insulin works by slowing down the rate at which insulin molecules are absorbed into the bloodstream. Duration up to 42 hours. It's taken once daily and it can be at different times each day. The brand name is Tresiba. Some researchers suggest that Diglodec works better than other versions of long-acting insulin. However, because of pricing and health insurance coverage, insulin Diglodec is not very affordable. According to an article recently published in Business Insider, Basaglar is currently the most affordable brand of Diglodec long-acting insulin. Now for alternatives to injections, insulin replacement therapy is not always necessary for people with type 2 diabetes. However, it is unavoidable for people with type 1 diabetes, as their bodies can no longer naturally produce insulin. Long-acting insulin is not the only portion for stabilizing blood sugar levels throughout the day. The main alternative currently available is insulin pump. The insulin pump delivers small amount of insulin into the fatty tissues under the skin, working to mimic the way that the pancreas works. The pump is unable to monitor blood sugar levels, so the user must press a button for insulin to be released before each meal. Well, that is it for the news today about insulin, and I hope you found that useful. Thanks for staying tuned, and I will be back with another news. Have a great day. Bye.